Um, Hi, teacher. My name is Deysi Fuentes.
My name is Astrid Hernández.
And my name is Dayana Ortega.
And today we are doing this meeting to discuss our own code of ethics. So I'm going to start first sharing mine. And if you want to make some comments about a specific point, you're welcome. So my first point is to respect others' beliefs. I think we all live in a society and communities, and it is very important for to have a coexistence. Coexistence is to respect others. We all may not agree in our values or things that we think, and it's important to respect others to have a pacific coexistence. Also, we should not judge others. I think it's the same. We are all different, and just because we don't agree with others doesn't mean that we have the right to criticize them. So yes. Also, I think my code of ethics focuses a lot in embracing our differences and uniqueness. So I think we can do all whatever we want, but just if that doesn't hurt other people. So there are not set rules if you want to do something, if you want to study something, or if you want to get something. It doesn't matter, and people shouldn't judge you for what you want to do, just if that doesn't hurt other people. Also, I think we are all the same. At the end of the day, when we die, we are going all to the same place. So we shouldn't feel superior or that we are worth more than others. We are all the same and we value the same. And just like if we have different social classes or more power than others, it is all the same. We are all humans and that shouldn't matter. And my last one is to not try to force others to think the way you think or to like what you like. If we have certain values and others don't, I don't think that should be something to discuss about. Like, it is okay if you don't agree with me, but I shouldn't go and try to impose you my mindsets. So yes, those are my points.
I consider that your point of view is very ingrained. I agree with you in the item of respect to others because it's very important to know if you think different of me and is respectful. So I consider that is true. All people it's same and deserve it the many duties and rights in, for example, in this country and other part of world. So I agree with you with your code of ethics.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
And
Yes. Okay. Go, Dayana.
I don't know. Sometimes we see daily and a daily example in the social media that okay, if you have a point of view, okay, just say it. But other people don't respect what you think, and it's too much hate about it. So I don't know. Our society is a little bit bad, or I don't know how to say about that point, because everyone is different, everyone has different thoughts, but it doesn't matter that I need to be agree or I have to criticize what others thinks.
Yes, I think that we like to think that we are always right, and when other people don't think the same as we do, we want to condemn them for that, and we are very harsh sometimes. And maybe there are people who insult others just because they don't agree on something. And because we live in a community where all a society coexistence is very important, so I think respect is the main point in here.
Yes, exactly. In many times, the people justifying their behavior for the culture or tribalism, but well, in a perfect world, we are in peace with respectful, obviously.
Another point that you mentioned is that we can do whatever we want, but don't hurting others. And and we think that yeah, everyone needs respect and everyone is different, so I can do everything, but we don't see the effect of our words and how can hurt other or yeah, it doesn't mean I'm different, I can say everything. No, it's important to think in others too.
Yes, sometimes I think we think about ourselves too much, and because we like that we are unique and we are different, we go in life doing whatever we want and we don't care about others. And sometimes what we do affects in a bad way other people. And I think it's the same because we are all humans and we are all together in this. Um, yes, we should take that in mind and really think about what we are doing and if that affects other people.
Okay, I'm going to continue uh, saying my code of ethics. And the first point that I have is respect. I respect everyone because we deserve it. Each one have different thoughts and ways to think about life. If I don't like the opinion of someone, it doesn't mean I'm going to laugh or be antipathic about the situation or just impose what I think. Uh, I want to be respected, so I do the same. The second one is belief in God. So since I was a child, my parents always teach me that I have a special protection and it's a supreme person above all. And what I am, what I have is because him. And not judge. I must stop saying rude things, what Daisy was saying, because I don't know how is the current situation of that person. I don't know how that person is feeling, or I'm not in their shoes, as we say. It is better to be silent when we don't have anything positive to say about others. The next one is love others. The first commandment is to love others. It doesn't matter their condition. I think love is what tied humanity. Be organized. That's the first rule of life. And when I'm organized in my personal space, like my house or my room, everything will flow better. My thoughts, my job, my concentration, and all the stuff. Obedience is other important. It's important to listen and obey what wise people say, not all people, because not everyone has good advices. No, but being obedient brings a good life. And the last one, it's my favorite, is be thankful. It's beautiful to show how we feel about the good things that life gives us every day. Uh, for me, it's important to say thanks to God, to my parents, to my friends, to people around me. I think that word is we can see like a little but has a big impact in others' life. Sometimes we think that say thanks it's doesn't have too much meaning, but it's important and have a good memory in our hearts. So that's my code of ethics.
Okay, so I want to comment a little bit on your second point. You mentioned that for you it is important to believe in God, and I agree. I think that we all should have like a role model or thing that um, we are under someone's. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Um, Again, we're going to cut this.
Word.
So you mentioned that for you it's important to believe in God, and I agree, it is important. But I mentioned in my last point that it is good to not try to force others to believe in what you believe. And I know there are some people who like to try to make other people to think the way they do, and just because they don't believe in something specific, they are very not they are rude to them and not very polite. So I think it is important, if you believe, it doesn't matter, but do not try to impose your beliefs and values to others.
Yes, I agree with you. Mm. So, yes, I believe in God too. So, well, I consider that it's important that Daisy mentioned in the last point. Well, in the world exists a diversifying religion, diversifying, and obviously, um, uh, exist people that don't sorry believe in God or whatever faith. So is respect. I think that is the basis of all. So I agree with you and your belief. And however, it's necessary to uh, make sorry establish my relationship in peace with respect other opinions and religions. Is good, and I consider that the other points in your code are very important to establish a good um, relationships in community. So you mentioned, for example, the love with people. In this moment, the love is very devaluated and is so sad.
Yeah, about religion, yeah, it's true. Sometimes it's people that believe in God and are part of a religion, but they think like if you are not in that religion or if you don't think like I think, like you are gonna, I don't know, you're going to you're going with the devil or something like that, yeah. But it's not like that. I mean, that it's a personal relationship with God. So it doesn't matter, or it's not good to be like religion if you don't respect others. Like that's not what God wants. No, just believe what you think, uh, worship God as you want, but be respect with others. And about love, yeah, sometimes like right now we are judging people about what they feel about their love with others, but we are not the right person to judge others. No. We are just be silent about situation if we don't like, or if we are agree, just be agree and that's it.
I
I
also wanted to
no.
um,
Okay.
uh, you were talking about love, and I think love is related with respect. Mm, Take, for example, families. In a family, not every person is the same, not everyone thinks the same. And because we love each other, we respect each other. So I think we as a society should be that way, not just when it comes to religion, maybe also for politics. Politics is like a hot topic. People discuss a lot because of that. So I think love is related a lot to respect and should be like the basis for society and a pacific coexistence.
Yes. Well, I compliment the code of ethics of Daisy and Diana. Uh, shares a similar points. For example, respect and don't judge. Uh, but obviously, it's very important. And I think same. Uh, uh, in my code, have a similar item. So well, I share with you in this moment. Well, first one, treat others as you want to be treated. I consider that everyone has their own way of thinking and must be listened to and respected if I want to be heard and respected. The second one, transform your problems into opportunities. For growth as a person, it is necessary to learn from mistakes. For example, in words of Oscar Wilde, experience is merely the naming gate to their mistakes. The third one, respect, honesty, and responsibility. Um, I consider that these three values are the most important to establish a good relationships. Um, Work team. When I think on teamwork or work team, I think that's synergy because each part of this group is very important to the good function and to the balance in the achieve to the objectives. And last one, always the attitude is very important in the activity to be carried out. Um, if you have a better behavior or attitude in each thing that you do, uh, it's better for your health and it's very easily to resolve the problems in this case, or I don't know.
About your first point, like that's true. Like sometimes we have a master in just say what we think, but we don't take a moment to listen what others to listen others' opinion, right? And the other one about to like take the positive things about bad situation, right? That's important. Like we see everything as a problem, like we stop being positive, and it's important to change our energy. It's important to see the other face of the situation. Maybe that it's gonna teach us a good lesson, or I'm going to be a better person after this, and things like that make us a better person. So I'm agree with you in that point. It's important.
I
Um, you were talking about learning from our mistakes, I think. And if we think about that, I think in history we can see that maybe we don't take into account the past events, and because we don't think about that, our future tends to be the same. So that sorry.
don't worry.
What I was saying. Okay, so in history, because we don't take into account past events, we are more prone to repeat the same situation. So if in life we don't learn from our mistakes, we don't learn the lessons, in future is very possible that we are going to be the same as we were in the past. So learning from our mistakes is
Yes, this point is very focused to grow for each person and well to form a new experience and the personality of, in this case. Well,
Yeah,
for conclude, um, these code of ethics are very similar in many points, and is evident that we are in, for example, I don't know, in the same culture in this country. So we consider important many values, integrity, respect, honestly, and because our education uh, was in this form in these cases.
yeah, all of the things that we say like are important and make our identity, but I mean the most important is respect, right? Like with respect, like everything will flow better, and we are going to have a better culture, society, and
yes, I think we all agree that respect is basic for being peace with others. So rather than being different, as accepting others' differences is important to be in peace.
Okay, thank you for attending this meeting.
Thank you.
It's so exciting with
thank
this.
you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.